All right, y'all, that time of the year. If you're in the NBA 2K, I want to get you the six, the jump shots, everything you need to go out there and have an advantage on your competition. Go over to NBA2KLabs.com right now. Use my code BASHWORLD, and I'm going to save your money, and you going to have this top secret stuff. I'm telling you, going to have the sauce, all right? I got you. Lock in. Oh, I hope you locked in, boy. You better be locked in, all right? Locked in on life, locked in on the game, locked in on your school, locked in on whatever you doing, man. You know what I mean? Your wife, your three other girlfriends, you're locked in. You're just locked in, bro. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, man, on NBA 2K26 this year, I'm out there and I'm super active. I mean, every year I'm active, man, but it's just something about this year that's really fire. You know what I mean? Last year was fire too, but this year, I'm telling you, man, and you know, we all say that as content creators, yo, this year. Nah, y'all know, just like I know, it's something in the air right now. It's just something in the air that got you on the sticks a lot more. I see a lot of old faces and new faces, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, especially if you got the right bill, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to get you the right bill, all right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just here to give you templates and ideas. I ain't, spark the mind, spark the idea, something that you know you could create and go out there, that's you. Because everybody, don't copy. You got to have something that's yours, man. You know what I mean? What I mean by don't copy is like, if you know you're not a slasher, why would you make a slasher build? You feel me? Don't just make it because you're like, oh, I see how he... That ain't your game style. I want you out there winning. I'm going to tell you things that's going to help you win. They just go tell you things for clicks and likes and all. No. We're not doing that, bro. I'm telling you, man. Find your formula. Find what you do great and multiply that and lock in on it, okay? That's what lock in mean, all right? Now, this bill right here, I call this bill a big red machine. Y'all see me with this bill before. Everybody got them 7.4s with the 89.3, the 90 mid-range or opposite. I ain't make one of those. I made one of those that I know I'm going to be good with rebounding, doing all that other stuff, because a lot of the rebound on the 7.4s be kind of weak. That's why when they go against me, I always, every time I win. The only time they beat me, 7.4s beat me, is if they shooting from deep. And I'm even with my 7.4, just about being conscious of knowing that they out there. Sometimes, you want to get to the paint. You got to make sure you stay out there. Trust me, you'll get them aggravated if you stay on them. Just stay on them. That's what I be doing. So the big rep machine, that's what this build is about. And it's actually it's similar to the build that I've made before, but this one is a little upgraded because people are like, yo, what bill is that? Well, every day when I'm streaming on Twitch, locking on my Twitch, come through, show your boy some love. All right, look. All right, so we making a center. The height gonna be 7'4". The weight is gonna be 246 pounds, and the wingspan is gonna be 7'7". All right, now I use detailed view to see what my body types are. Balance, buff, stocky. All right, that's what we got here. Balance, buff, and stocky. All right, so let's get to it, okay? I'm telling you, detailed view is where it's at. All right, now I already cooked this bad boy up, so we just go over some of the highlights. Now you see in the beginning of the video some of the cool highlights on this build. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see that. It's a lot more too that I didn't add because obviously I'm not gonna just make a montage of 20 minutes of me just going crazy. I could, but I ain't gonna do that to you. All right, so we gonna start off with the offensive rebounding. All right, now the rebounding period. The offensive rebound, I got 94. The defensive rebound, I got 90, all right? Now, why I did that is because I want to box out on purple, and then I got rebound chase on gold, but I'm able to turn that rebound. I just picked, what I did? I picked 5 attributes, okay? Just 5 cap breakers on that, 5 cap breakers, okay? On my offensive rebounding, it turned it to 99, and then I got legend rebound chaser, okay? So that's the first thing I did. Legend rebound chaser got me right up out of there. I was hyped. I was like, yes, okay, let's do that, you know what I mean? And it also got me box out on legend too. So I ended up getting legend box out, and I ended up getting a legend rebound chaser. So that was cool. Right there on your build, you're solid because you're gonna be able to grab a board, and that's what your guys need. They're gonna be looking to you for the board. So you gotta be able to provide that board, all right? Now, as far as the shooting, let's go to the shooting because I know y'all interested on the shooting. Now, mid-range is at 83. My three-point is at 83. Now, I got dead eye on bronze. I don't really like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. So I added 2 cap breakers. Well, not even. If you have the cap breakers, because I can't be like, yo, add cap breakers. If you don't have cap breakers, then use a max +1, which will be a little bit more efficient for a lot of you guys probably. So yeah, use a max plus one, turn that dead eye to silver. That's if you want to, if you choose to. I'm just trying to help you out, you know what I mean? Or you could take your set shot specialist and turn that bit of max plus two on that bad boy, you know what I mean? If you want to, and turn that into yellow, you'll be Hall of Fame, okay? You have a Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then you can turn your dead eye, put one on there for your dead eye, for max plus one for your dead eye, which will turn to silver. So you got a Hall of Fame, you got Hall of Fame, you got silver, you got two legend badges. So far you lit on this bill, all right? Now, the passing on this bill, break starter, silver, diamond, silver, versatile vision, pretty much is the 76, 77. Now, I like 87, that's my baby, but you know, 77 pretty solid. I do like 87 though. I felt like I had a lot of fun on my 87 74, but with this one, we wanted to switch some things up and move some things around, you know what I mean? So we didn't do that, but you'll be fine with 77. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. If you feel uncomfortable with it, which I doubt it, you know what I mean? You can always, you know, use a max on that too if you want to, you know what I mean? But I'm fine with 80. 77, I'm seeing point guards and they not passing as good as I am. You know what I mean? I'm ending up with all assists. Now I know I get the rebounds, so I'm able to kick back out, so that helps a lot too. So I'm not gonna brag too much on that. You know what I mean? We're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna kick a center a PG in the back for that, but I'm just letting you know you can pass the ball down the court, whoop-de-whoop, and get it there efficient. It might not be as good as the 87. I will admit that. But I feel like the 77 been like just sweet. If you time it just sweet, it's a beautiful thing. Okay? All right. We gonna take that out, but yeah, so I had to sneeze. God bless me. All right, so look, let's go to your finishing. Let's talk about your finishing, because your coach shot is at 83, which, yes, you're under the basket. You'll be able to finish, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna have too much trouble. Your driving layup is a 60. You're not, all you got is float game there. Your driving dunk, I make sure that you get your dunks. You got 70 driving dunk, you gonna get the dunks that you want. 80 is solid too, but 70 is good on this build. You know what I mean? Now your standing dunk itself, you got Rise Up and you got Aerial Wizard, all gold, so you know what you're doing there. Standing dunk at 90, you're gonna be able to finish very well under the basket, no problem. Yeah, chef kiss. Now, if you want to, you can use some maxes on that too, but that's if you choose to, okay? Now, remember, because we still got defense to worry about it right now. Oh, also post control. This is what I did too on post control. I made sure that I was able to get a little bit more post control on this build. That's another key thing I like too. Give me the ball, drop step, go up. You know what I mean? So you got the post powerhouse on goal. You got the post faith phenom on goal. I do some of those little shimmies every once in a while and throw people off. They be like, yo, I didn't know you know how to do that, Bash. I'm like, yo, you didn't have axe. You know what I mean? So that's always solid there. You got hook specialists, which I don't use hook shots, but you know what I mean? You got on silver. You got those badges to activate. Now, as far as the defense, hit that paint patroller up, all right? Silver paint patroller, all ball pass, and post lock is silver. Pit that up, okay? Trust me, pit that bad boy up. Use your max plus. If you got a max plus 2, use it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the defense on the game is not exactly where it need to be at. So, in my opinion, as far as like, you know, when I'm playing rec, you know what I mean, or proving ground, you know what I mean, I feel like it just need to be a little bit more tight for the defenders. But I mean, you can't get some stuff. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, man. I got to follow while we live, man. That's a blessing, man. All right, so look. Your interior is 84, your perimeter is 34, I still do get steals, and of course I get tons of blocks. I'm 7'4", so I'm getting tons of blocks. So your defense, you got a little bit of defense there, enough to get it done so you can be the last person in the paint, and you blocking stuff and you stopping stuff from going under. I love it. I love it a lot. Now, you don't expect to be Speedy Gonzalez. You got a 56 speed, agility is 42, your strength is an 86. This brick wall silver cannot stay silver. So you have to use a max plus 1 on that. Turn that bad boy to gold, or you can turn it to you can use a max plus 2 on the other side for it to be, you know what I mean, purple. Please. Purple. That's the standard. That's where you get those animations you like. All right. Now, the vert is gonna be 70, but the 70 is solid. I like 80. I like 84. I like 90. I have a build that got 90 on it, but you if you do that, you gonna miss out on a lot of stuff. So 70 is solid. My other build is 77, but this is the highest it go anyway. So this is where you at as far as your vert. You know what I mean? So I like this build a lot. I definitely think this build, I'm using it all the time, 7-4. If you're into big builds and, you know, big clunky builds like this, then this is fine. 7-4s, I'm using it. I love it. I'm a Wemby fan. You know what I mean? Go Spurs, go. Let me show y'all what it came out to be, all right? You know what I mean? All right, your archetype is a ball 103 level bully. You got shades of Vladdy Divac, Victor Wembanyama, Kristaps Porzingis. You feel me? You know what I mean? Porzingis, you know what I mean? All that. You're lit. You got Wemby. Your go-to badges is box out, rebound, chaser, area wizard. Top attributes is offensive rebounding, standing dunk, defensive rebounding. Your strengths is give teams multiple looks, okay? I'll do that all the time. High-level lob threat. Come on, man. Clear space for defense rebounds. Come on, man. Hard to move inside. Come on, bro. That's all the clips that I got on my TikTok all over. That's what that is. You know what I mean? Now, your weaknesses, limit side-to-side athletic movement. Of course, you're 74, but, yo, give this build a try. I play with it all the time. Like, every time I'm playing with the build, when I win it, they like, yo, that build, yo, what build is that? Or they see a highlight, like, yo, what the heck build is that, bro? All right, man. Yo, listen, I got a song called Yeah, You Got It. Y'all check that out. Let me know the vibes, what y'all think of that, man. It's a 2K song, man. I want to get in 2K bad, all right, man? So let me know your thoughts, man. I love y'all. John Cena, salute. The cameras flash. You see the drip. I'm signing autographs. I'm taking pics. I'm in my bag. I got some tricks. I do a jab, and then I switch. I tell them, don't talk about it, be about it. Cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it. If I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out. As soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out. And said, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it. I was made for the game, let me tell you how I'm stepping. Got the sauce like Curry, I be shooting like I'm stepping. I just hit the buzzer for the game, look how I'm flexing. Triple, double, trouble, baby, look at how I'm shuffling. I go rain, man.